What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Game Show. My name's H.A. Gels. How y'all doing? I have, after the last video, we're back with the Sinking City, by the way. After the last video, I took some time, I took some aspirin, and I went and, took a nap, and, I'm feeling better. Sorry if I was just kind of, if I seemed really, low energy at the end of the last video. It's just... like I said, I at the end of that one, I was getting a splitting headache, and I wasn't feeling great. So either way, we're back with the Sinking City, as I said. Taking a look at this, so apparently we can craft bullets and everything. I've seen similar games that do this, the gunpowder shell casings and all that. Pretty basic, but not bad. Pretty bare bones. That's what I'm trying to get at for this. For this crafting system, but I don't know, it works. I'm really interested to really get into the meat of this game after that first little bit. I'm still feel a little confused here or there, just because I feel like nothing's getting explained to us, or if it's getting explained to us, it's it's basically, here's the basic concept, go start doing shit. Because, I'm not sure what's going on with this world, what's going on with our character. It just, it's a little weird to me. But I want to get, play it a little bit more and see how that feels. But I'd kind of chuckle. I was looking at the reviews online of this game. I think in the last one I said it was getting, decent reviews. I consider a 7 or something like that just, a pretty standard score for a game. It got a 7 point something on IGN. But what made me laugh was GameSpot's review of this game. I think it was a 3. So opinion seems to be pretty split in this game. So. All right. Either way, I've kind of jogged around. I wanted to see if there was anything I could pick up over there, but it doesn't seem like it. So. God, his pants are so blue. No, not his hat. How else will we know he's a 1930s private investigator? Actually, don't know what time this game is set. I just guessed 1930s. I just took a shot. Let's see. Robert Throgmorton funded an expedition to discover the origin of the mass hysteria gripping Oakmont. The expedition was to explore the seabed near Oakmont. Contact with the expedition was soon lost. Albert Throgmorton was the only known survivor. He was subsequently murdered. I was hired to find any expedition members dead or alive. Throgmorton will be waiting for my report in his manor in southern Old Grove. Alright, so I'm going to guess that we ended up at the,
of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
My diary, part 1. I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops, only remember the screams, the metal creaking, water filling the deck, and my headache. The worst I've ever had. I found myself among the floating seaweed drowning. A nearby piece of boat helped me survive and reach the shore of a small island. They found me on it later, starving, half mad, and babbling about the ancient ruins and their denizens. The officials said none of what I thought I'd seen was real, but my memories are true. My strange powers gained after that ordeal prove it. I found something horrible on that island, something old and dark and slithering, and it still haunts me. How the hell did I get here?
Never again, they say.
Okay. Laudanum.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
Wasn't laudanum a sleeping agent? I believe from Oh, cool! You can change your Oh, I kind of like the gangster outfit. Okay, that one just looks dumb. I mean, I'm gonna stick with the traditional outfit, but I kind of like that you can change your clothes. Crumpled letter. Mr. Reed, you are the rare example of a man who treated one of my kind humanely, and I feel I have to repay that debt to you. Take this as a friendly piece of advice. Run, save your life, and leave this Droch city to the depths. Don't dig into its secrets, for they are not worth it. There's nothing good left here. I believe you can find a way to escape. Please, heed my words. Lewis Flynn. Note from Jay Vandenberg, Mr. Reed, it seems that you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to the Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Johannes. Can I break in other rooms? Of how they give us the actual name there. Mr. Archer, I've seen you dragging things in your room. Mind the floors. I'll pay. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave. Your landlord.
The door won't budge.
Oh, okay. So this place is more. I thought this was like a hotel. No, it's more like an apartment complex. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister, you want to stay on here? You stop making all that noise.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
I don't like your attitude. I'm thinking about shooting you in the face.
They're the ones keeping you in business.
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish. I'm watching you, newcomer.
Note about the hobo signs. Darren, I think I'm finally starting to figure this out. Locals use signs to mark special places that you know already. Kind of like the secret signs hobos use all over the country. What I learned is that the tradition dates back to the times well before the flood. I've been able to find out the meaning of some of them. You've seen the crooked H-shaped sign on the doors around town. That means that the house is inhabited. The crosshatch grid sign marks hidden caches of useful items. The V-shaped sign is for barricaded, dangerous places. Good catch there, they say. Still haven't figured out the spiral-shaped sign, though. You'll have to investigate it for yourself. And if you see a sign with a cross and 3 Ks, reach for the gun. K. Alright, this city, no matter how badly the flood damaged, it has an unnatural appeal. I can't stop myself from walking, even if it means being stuck by further visions. I went to the east part of the Salvation Harbor, near the crossing of Fitz-O'Callahan Street and Old Church Road. It came. The feeling of loneliness and fear was immense. I was a woman locked in a room, infected and slowly rotting. My body turned into something. It itched badly in my face. I had to hold the skin with both hands to prevent it from growing until I suffocated. I ended up sitting on the road crying until some Innsmouther kicked me and ordered me away. Eastern Salvation Harbor, crossing of Fitz and Callahan. Okay. Okay, so north, south, east. I found Old Church Road. Fitz-O'Callahan Street. Okay. Okay, that's kind of cool that it won't mark it for yourself. You actually have to read the street names and kind of place your waymarks or waypoints where you may. I think we picked up a skill. You know me, I always like my gun skills. So I will take a skill involving a gun. I'm not going to mark all of these letters, but how do I set as the main case? Oh, crap. Alright, I want to make sure I get these placed on the map. The visions are testing me, playing with my mind. My old forgotten fears come to life. When I was small, I was afraid to stay alone. I thought my parents would leave and never come back. Today, I went to the eastern streets of Coverside, and the visions came on the corner of St. Elmo Lane and Kingsport Street. I felt I was alone, forgotten, in a locked room, hungry and frightened. It was so scary to stay inside, but everything was much worse behind the door. Something scratched in the corridor, and there were terrifying screams from outside. I could not run, could not hide. I just waited for Mom to return. Alright, so Eastern Coverside, corner of St. Elmo, and I'm going to place this one and place the other one that I accidentally scrolled over just so I can make sure I don't forget which ones I've placed and which ones I haven't. Eastern Coverside, corner of St. Elmo Lane and Kingsport Street. Okay. It's Kingsport, Victory Lane. There, that's where that one is. It looks like a flooded street, so I'm not sure what we're supposed to do with that. And there was one more that there we go. No matter how different my visions may be, they are always so frightening. Today it was, man, he left a house in Southern Old Grove on Warwick Street, somewhere between Seaside and Hillside Streets. Our eyes met, and I immediately felt the burning exultation, a wild torment of emotions. I saw him among the monstrosities, touching them, embracing, kissing. The vision was so intense, I bent in two and threw up all my breakfast. He walked past, saying something like, "Cursed newcomers," and I prayed he wouldn't stop to help. Even now, when I close my eyes, I see the creatures around this man. Okay. So this one's in Southern Old Grove. Warwick, I cannot say this. Southern Old Warwick Street between Seaside and Hillside. Okay, so there's Warwick. Between... There's Hillside and there's Seaside. So I'm going to guess it's somewhere around there. Yeah. Okay, so we've kind of got a few things placed. I'll go through those as we kind of go. It's just... I feel like a lot of this game is going to be reading shit. My dear Victor, how is Oakmont treating you? Should you require any support, the Blackwoods will be happy to help you. I have arranged for that. Sorry. Regarding your question, I don't know where Robert went. Sadly, only that he did not stay in Innsmouth. Perhaps there is hope he didn't perish in the cursed raid. Take good care of the hotel, please. Plenty of our relatives were interested in the property, but you're still my favorite nephew. I know the Devil's Reef is in good hands. Kind regards, Aunt Portia. Yeah, like I was saying, I have a very strong feeling a lot of this game is going to involve sitting and reading these documents and whatnot. Walter can help. Walter, K help you if I hear you peddling your cheap, affordable living again. I could live with you renting out beast-ridden flop houses, but you're cutting into my profit. Don't make that mistake. I know you're on the fish market, and I have dangerous people living here that I can send after you. You've been warned, Vic. So mostly, like, I'm not sure, like, what's gonna open, like, a side mission and what's gonna be, and what's main stuff, yeah. Oh, cool, so I can fast travel. Okay, so these little phone booths, they seem to be kind of like, oh, gosh. They kind of remind me of the signposts in The Witcher. Alright, well, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do right now, so let's go. Might as well go check out the side case or whatever. Excuse me. You know, I said this in the last video with that I'm getting kind of tired of some games recently that have really been trying to use this whole like Lovecraftian Cthulhu thing. Though I will give this game something. I feel like it's got a little bit more style. Oh, the Cyclops too. Oh, that's cute. You remember in his diary he said he was part of the Cyclops' crew, and this is the Cyclops too. No, what was I saying? Yeah, I feel like this game's probably got a little bit more style to it. I also like the fact that now it's daytime and it actually looks, you know, not creepy. I don't know. I haven't fully decided, but it's definitely got my attention a lot more than Call of Cthulhu did. Alright, I'm at the location. Just remove the... Right, forlorn. I went to the eastern part. Okay, so a woman locked in a room. Just trying to kind of see some stuff. Well, I'm gonna guess that that's important somehow. Alcohol, gunpowder. Woo! That was all some good stuff. Oh! Holy! What the f was that? God, I can't tell when it's going to pop up and when it's going to go the hell away. I'm dead. Alright, that was horrifying. Alright, well I got, apparently I got revived over here near the port. Oh my God, that was really disturbing.
You're the man who handled the problems in the port. Seemed like a sharp sleuth. Want to make something on the side?
Oh, what you got?
You pay, I work. What's the job?
Ah, a fellow businessman. I'm Vincent, but you can call me Vince. First task is to find the ship's log for the Pride.
Charles Reed. A few questions, if I may.
Sure.
Why are you looking for a ship log?
Maybe I'll tell you when the job is done. Right now, you don't need to know.
In my line of work, you don't get far without appreciating the need for privacy. I understand. What can you tell me about the Pride? I'm gonna need somewhere to start.
Mostly rumors. The captain was an exemplary patriot. Always had a flag with him. His last shipment may have been chemicals in metal barrels.
It could be resting on the seabed 1,000 miles away. What makes you think it can be found?
I wouldn't waste my money on you unless I had hope. Local drunkards say they saw the barge on the sunken road near the fish market.
Good. I'll check the place and bring you the Pride's ship log if it's still there. See you later.
Alright, so now we got a new, I'm gonna guess, side case. Alright, the lost barge named the Pride was transporting a load of chemicals in metal barrels. Its captain was extremely patriotic. More importantly, rumor says it was seen in the southern shells on Moreland Road near the intersection with Old Crooney Street. Wants to hire me to find ship's log. He's waiting near the entrance to Oakmont Port. Well, okay, I already talked to him, so yeah, I guess the thing I need to know is... So where? Southern Shells, Moreland Road, near the intersection of Old Crooney Street. See, it's interesting that we have to put our own waypoints out there. Okay, Southern Shells. Alright. Moreland Road. Okay, where is it? Well, it could be here. Could also be over here. Well, no, I don't think so. Never mind. I take that back. Yeah, okay. I think I found where to start at least. Like I was saying, I mean, it's an interesting thing that we. Oh God, all the pop. Mission, yeah, okay. Alright, and now we need to know... Okay, the expedition headquarters are located in northern Coverside. Crossroad of Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. It's Freedom Avenue. There it is. God, I'm sorry. I keep going in here and then popping back out. I want to make sure I mark exactly where I'm going. Oh, okay. But as soon as I mark one, the other ones go away. Oh, okay. That's kind of weird. Yeah, you know, I figured once I place them, it would, you know, stay. Wait a minute, how the hell does that work? Because now it's back. So if I go here and now go on that and back out. Now the other... Okay. I think I get how this works now. All right, sorry, that was really confusing me. I thought okay. See, basically now I have the Bounty of the Sea. I'm over here inside the Bounty of the Sea side case, so that's the waypoint that shows up. Okay, so it doesn't delete the the waypoints. I guess they're trying to keep the... Sorry, I keep going into my map and everything. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how this works. Okay, where the hell's my boat? What was I saying? I'm still trying to figure out exactly how this works. Again, this game doesn't explain a whole lot of shit to you. But alright, so apparently to select the quest that you want to work on, it isn't as simply as like press X to track. It's literally you have to go into the casebook and select it using the analog stick, and then you mark your own waypoints based on information you're given. It's an interesting idea. You know, I'm gonna see how it really kind of pans out as we keep going. And I know I keep opening my map because I keep trying to find my way around. There we go. Maybe I should just start setting waypoints myself. It's really interesting. I'm gonna probably hold off on that those notes, just because I'd rather stay alive. Actually, do I? Oh, cool. Okay, I get all my bullets back. See, I kind of wish we had a mini map and not a compass. I've never been a massive fan of compasses, or of compasses only. If I can rephrase. Okay, this is Levy Coffin Avenue. So I'm still gonna have to keep going up until we hit Polaris Road. Yeah, like I was saying, I mean, this is a really interesting way to handle to handle waypoints in the map. And I could see where some people would find it frustrating. I find it really weird, just because it's kind of unique. But I will say I don't hate the idea. Again, I'm gonna kind of hold my final opinion on it until, you know, we really get somewhere with it. You know, I keep coming back to this whole Cthulhu thing and how it just seems like there's just we've seen a recent sort of recent surge of a couple of games that have used this sort of Lovecraftian Cthulhu thing as its theme. And I always find it weird. It's always these smaller, more indie studios, and we aren't seeing a lot of big budget studios break it out. Not sure if that says something or not. Okay, it is a pain to kind of get around some of these streets. You know, with what's flooded and whatnot, I have to figure out. I have to keep opening my map because I keep having to figure out how to drive around here. He's a patriotic man.
I wonder what happened to the chemicals.
Get off my ship, you newcomer rat! Get off my ship, you newcomer...
Ship log from the Pride. The water is rising. We must go to the open sea or we have no chance at surviving the storm. The engines are at full steam, but the waves push us back to the city. One of the new sailors, Gorin, wanted to cut the ropes and throw the cargo overboard. A barrel struck him and threw him in the water. The engine was stopped and we're taking on water. The shore is close. My sailors took the only lifeboat, but I will not leave Kay spare us all. Okay, so I have all the key evidence, but... Oh, there we go. All evidence collected. Alright, so what about the map? I guess we don't need that waypoint anymore. Huh, okay. So basically we can come down this way. Sorry, again, I'm trying to figure out how to get back. Hollow Lane. Alright. So I should be able to head this way until we find Hollow Lane and then go back around and... Should be this way? Yep. Yeah, I just kind of putting this out there if, you know, people are interested for the those side cases with all those letters. If you want to see me place all those waypoints and read all that stuff, tell me in the comments. And if you don't, you just, you know, say, just, you know, just do that on your own time, you know, or off camera. Also, let me know. I'm just curious to know. What the hell? Just curious to know what you guys think the best option is. All right, now we need to find our way back to. No. It's this way. We should bump into him if we go down this way, if I remember where he was. Oh, God. Alright, this is the pain. This is what I'm talking about. This is kind of the, this is the big pain in the ass when you're making a game that doesn't have waypoints, just kind of take you from point to point. I get it. I think they're trying to get me to explore the map and really kind of figure out the layout of the town on my own. But on the same token, it makes this really frustrating when I'm just trying to turn in a side quest. That, nope, you gotta remember exactly how all this shit is mapped out, and it's makes it a little frustrating.
Good news. I got the ship log of the Pride safe and sound.
Let me see. Yes. Yes. The last page is exactly what I need. Good job, Reed.
I expect the pay to be just as good.
Sure. Take this. And I have 2 more tasks for a man as capable as you are.
Find more ships. I wouldn't pass up the extra dollars or bullets.
These next ones won't be so easy. But you showed yourself a capable and trustworthy man. So prepare your guns. It might get hot. I've bought 2 more ships, Red Queen and Skylark. Both are troublesome.
The Red Queen. Sounds nice. What happened to Her Majesty?
You won't say that when you see it. We crashed near the asylum and, something happened to it. Made me shiver, even when I saw it from afar.
Well, where do you think the Skylark flies?
I only have a guess. You see, it was no ordinary ship. Cargo on it? Well, it was under prohibition, if you know what I mean.
You think the smugglers got it?
I saw a box with the ship's name. Some hobo was burning it for warmth. For a bullet, he told me he found it near the old Wharf Street harbor.
I'll get started, Vince. Soon the logs will be yours.
I'll be waiting here. We newcomers should stick together around these parts.
Yeah. Alright, so 538 rounds, okay. Let's see here. Clues about the Red Queen. Vincent told me the Red Queen crashed ashore in the northern Coverside, north from the intersection of Seaside Street and Providence Avenue near the asylum. People whisper the ship's cursed. Alright, let's place it. It's near the asylum. Seaside Street and Providence Avenue. So my guess so it said north from this intersection. Either way, let's just put it there and be done. And then we have the Skylark. All right, Grimhaven Bay happens to be where we are. Eastern Grimhaven Bay on Wharf Street between Tower Street and Clamby Street. So where's Wharf Street? Okay, that's Wharf Street. You said between Tower and Calmby. Okay, so right about there. Okay, well, how the hell do I get my boat? I'm curious now. How do I get my boat to help me go find this? I can do without the squishy sound every time I take a step. I don't know why. It makes me go, ew. Okay, so... Oh, cool. Okay, so my boat kind of follows me. Alright, I was hoping that's what it would be. That, you know, like the boat wouldn't just stay where it was and I'd have to go, you know, I wouldn't have to take all these, like, long... Okay, so I can literally just drive to the top of this road. So I wouldn't have to keep, like, driving around and going out of my way. No, I can pretty much go straight to a part where the water starts and hop on my boat. That's good to know. Whoa. Yeah, again, I'd rather wait till we get stronger guns. If I remember on my map correctly, there should be another port that we can kind of use to get around.
All on sale. Today only.
Can I get around? Okay, so it does look like I can get around without having to go through that that infested or whatever area. Hey, you dead? Yeah, like I was saying though, I'm probably gonna hold off on, you know, taking a lot of fights with the monsters or whatever until until we get strong, not necessarily stronger, until we get more guns. You know, stuff that's gonna, you know, put a little bit more dents into something than just my pistols. I'm going in the right direction, right? All right. Ah, sorry, my controller's bugging out. All right. I'm a tad uncomfortable. Oh, there's a basement. My want of loot is getting the better of my...
The door won't budge.
Yeah. I'm gonna get the F out of here. My want of loot is strong, but my want to live is stronger. Alright, so this boat should be around here.
Someone unloaded the Skylark's cargo. And maybe they took the log as well.
Oh, shoot! Alright, note to self, headshots do not give you instant kills. Really? That guy just started shooting at me and everyone else is...
He's mad. He's completely mad.
Oh, did I just get... Okay. Alright, well, let's try this again. Hopefully this time we won't, you know, die. Are you dead? I think he's dead. Alright, combat. Not great. I have to be entirely honest with you on that. I mean, some things so far my initial impressions here. I mean, it's there are bits of this game that feel kind of fresh, that feel kind of new. You know, again, like the whole marking your waypoints and everything, having to do all that. Personally, it's interesting, but I mean, for the most part, though, I mean, just the shooting, the running around, the visuals, a lot of the stuff to me, this game feels very dated. Yeah, and I don't get, I can't pick up bullets from dead guys. Isn't that great? Well, this is the ship itself. Okay, how the hell am I supposed to keep myself from getting my shit kicked in? Because I can't run. Apparently, I just keep shooting. I just keep getting my head bashed. And again, I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do now. All right. You know what, guys? I've been going for about 50 minutes, so I'm not sure how much it's going to be when I cut out load screens, but probably not that long. I'm going to call it here. I feel like I've actually I was kind of using this one just to kind of get my bearings of the world, kind of get used to some of the controls that aren't like the detective stuff. So again, I know this is kind of a weird place to stop, but I don't want to be taking on these missions until I actually get a good supply of weapons, a good supply of bullets and everything. So in the next one, actually, we're going to start focusing a little bit more on the main story and kind of come back to this stuff. Like I said, as we kind of power up and whatnot. So thank you for watching, everyone. Facebook, Twitter, the website, minds.com. Links, that stuff is down in the description below. Like, comment, you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Tell me what you think about this game. I mean, do you think I'm being too harsh when I'm saying this just seems dated? It's just the vibe I'm getting. What the hell was I saying? Yeah, like I said, social media is in the description. Like, comment, you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned more next time, guys. Until then, my name's H.A. Gels. This is the Game Channel. I'm out.